Okay, so now we wait until it looks like we're going, and then once we're actually going, everything is going to be fantabulous.
Fantabulous?
That looks like we're good.
I guess je viens d'avoir la notification comme de quoi t'es live. Ça se peut-tu?
Just live?
Yep.
So we're live?
Yep.
Sweet.
Looks like that.
Okay. So far we're alone. There's no one else watching, but that's okay. We can get started. Any luck?
I'm getting it.
You're trying to get.
Oh yeah, don't worry about this.
Okay. So hey there, friendlies. Welcome to the special live stream of the week, Monday instead of Tuesday. I've got a bunch of stuff happening tomorrow, so it was either skip the week or move the night. So I figured move the night. Speaking of friendlies, I got a couple with me here. This is LT Survival.
I'll explain it later.
And Simon Forget, who you guys have seen chatting, and the EDC video I did with Simon. My computer is not connected to the internet.
Ah, that's...
C'est intéressant, ça.
Happens always.
So we don't actually know what. Hold on, let me see what.
So while you're going on,
Yeah.
you want me to explain why my name is LT instead of Lieutenant Survival?
Sure.
Maybe that will entertain.
Outdoor
somebody.
Dauber says hi to LT and Simon.
Hey, outdoor.
How's it going?
Well, the name LT Survival came from a nickname that we received when I was in the forces, in the regular forces. When you got the ranks, okay, there's a big difference in between an officer and the ranks, and usually you don't get really friendlies with the rank, and a way of showing the friendliness, some of the rank used an abbreviation which the LT stand for lieutenant as a military abbreviation. And they use the word LT to be more friendly with the lieutenant without not using his rank. So it was a kind of a sweet way for the ranks to tell us that they appreciate us. So they were like saluting us and say, "Hey LT, how's it going?" or things like that. So it wasn't out of the military order, but it was a way of being more friendly. So LT was, I found it like fun that they were using it, and I stuck with it when I decided to create the channel as the LT Survival, and that's still the rank I'm wearing. So I'm still a lieutenant in the Canadian Forces. Maybe eventually I'll be captain, but I'm not worried about it. So that's the story behind the LT, and it's pronounced LT, so that way we're not using a rank. I wasn't intended to be a rank. So Jesse has opened his beer. I'm gonna open mine.
Yeah.
Also.
Pop it open.
Yeah, but I won't need a knife. Internet.
I'm still finding my way with Jesse's internet connection.
Yeah, it's because you must select my modem instead of the computer. Not my modem, my airport.
You unplugged the router.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, so.
That thing is your freaking... Okay.
So, right now...
Interesting.
I am paying Rogers a mint to be broadcasting this right now. Okay.
Want to shut it up and restart it?
No, I'll wait until this comes up and then it'll hopefully switch over.
Fax Red.
Fax Red. That's a Danish, I think.
Yeah, Denmark.
Whereas I'm having Malediction Milk Stout, cocoa and vanilla. So I don't know if it's going to be any good.
That makes sense.
Either
makes sense, but also it doesn't make sense.
Outdoor says, Simon, you really are taking over Jesse's channel. I don't like it when you two talk to each other too much, man.
Or maybe exchanging a few emails each week.
So anyway, while we're getting the tech issues sorted out,
Yep.
I'm out of the way.
So I'm now able to get on the net.
You are?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, the internet.
That's because you're plugged in, right? You're plugged direct?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm still not on a phone or a computer.
I see my face on the telephone.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, no, it's because we're going over my.
I know.
My
but I see my phone.
Yeah.
I see myself looking in the phone there, and
That would be good, just to flip around one camera.
Yeah.
Just to get a bounce back. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now we're connected. Okay. Now we're connected. So what we're gonna do here tonight is talk about knives, I guess.
Knives and axes.
Stuff like that.
I still got a question and something to ask to the crowd. So.
Okay. Anthony Henry's here. How's it going, Anthony? Outdoor. Getting your daughter into bed and then heading downstairs to get a beer. Good man. Let us know what you got when you get back down, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty damn good. I'm going to show that off again, folks.
Yeah, and then turn it around so I can learn.
Le Malédiction Milk Stout, Cacao Vanille. It's a cocoa vanilla milk stout by Le Saint-Boc.
Yeah, never got that one.
Ting.
Where'd you buy those in town? Because I'm still learning.
I just go to
Montreal's.
I just bought it at Metro.
At Metro?
Yeah.
I'll try the Provigo nearby. I often pass by
They're good too.
the old what's it called? The Angus factory. There's a Provigo there that has beer. I bought a couple of glass for the apartment.
I also want to give you guys a bit of an update on this because, as you know, it's going to get worked through all of its issues. I'm liking it so far. I haven't gotten it too dirty yet because I haven't had too much time to go outside.
I've never handled one. Well, I've got a companion, but not a Garberg. Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
right? Exactly what I said. The weight in the handle it really throws you off at first, but I like it now that I'm used to it.
Holy crap! That's not the same knife.
And it's funny because the blade shape is the same. So like, oh yeah, that's familiar. And I popped it out and I was like, wow, okay, that's weird.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, me too.
Well, there's also this one. So if you want to compare both.
This is the what's this one called? Cansball? No.
The Cansball. Yeah.
Cansball.
I find this one weird because of that extra scooping, the scalloping.
Yeah.
And this is also available with a multi-mount sheath. Oh,
Yep.
You've got a multi-mount.
No, this is the regular mount.
Okay, but I know that this also comes with the same multi-mount as the Garberg. These are expensive too, though.
No. If you order it on Amazon Canada, we're looking into $85, but I found it at 50 Canadian bucks.
Oh, where?
At sales.
Oh, sale.
You know what?
That's.
I'm wondering if it's a striker. It's sharp enough to be a striker.
Hey, do you have a
ferro rod? We were talking about that.
Yeah.
The problem is you have something to receive all the flint.
Whoa!
Yep, it works.
So you can strike with the back of the.
With the back of it. Okay.
Yeah, it does work.
Oh, the outdoor. We want to see that knife. Definitely, I want to see that knife. And
what's he got?
I'd like to get your impression on this. Har Murphy in the U.S. is doing its own version of the Canadian belt knife.
Outdoor, you got it. Nice.
Yeah, we want picture.
Yeah. I want to see pictures of that. Email me a picture and I'll show it to you.
It looks like it is not as expensive as the Groman or the other one that you were looking for.
It's definitely more than the Cold Steel, but it's a nicer knife. It's a way nicer looking knife.
It's $10.95.
Yeah.
Steel.
And it's a full tang.
Yep.
Well, the 4116 that Groen I'm using is supposed to be very close to the 1095.
You mean this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, because outdoor, this is what I was talking about when I said that I thought the Groman was bigger.
Nope.
No.
It is a family heirloom.
It's a factory second.
That's the number 4.
No, the S is factory second.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
If that's a second, it's a pretty nice second.
That's the problem there. That's why I wanted to get to their.
And actually, this one is 40 years old.
God damn.
See outdoor. See what I was saying about the size. And are you saying that the number 1 is smaller than this?
That's funny because when in my time with the Canadian Forces,
it wasn't that big. It's not that big.
It is. Well, we
number
had
1 is
some.
Oh yeah.
That were actually marketed with the S.
Oh, maybe it's for stainless instead.
Okay, outdoor says first impressions. The scales are pretty blocky, but he sanded them down and put on a coat of BLO.
Yeah.
Okay. I still want to see some pictures, dude.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I really dig this one.
Yeah, I dig that one too.
Hide it because I'm gonna leave with it.
You've got 1,000 knives right here, and you're gonna walk away with that one? Yeah, I would too.
Something I'm not doing correctly?
No, this one is fine.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
The number 1 is 8.5 inches all overall, he says, which is the same as his and the cold steel. So how
That's
much
pretty
is
much 8.5 inches there. This is number 1.
Yep.
But that's not the...
That's number 4.
That's the number 4, yeah.
Yeah.
It's number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the same style as the Canadian belt knife.
No, it's similar, but it's not the same.
How many versions of the Canadian belt knife do you think there is?
Well, now there's
one.
bunch.
That's the other one.
There's actually, from what I understand, from Grumman itself, there's 4.
There are 4 Groman knives, but there's one that's considered the traditional. Have you guys seen outdoor? Notice this. Have you guys seen that Northman has their own take on a Canadian belt knife now called the Beaver?
No. I've seen one picture of it.
It's different, that's for sure.
It is. It is really different.
You know what's my problem?
You know my problem? Okay, you tell me your problem and I'll tell you mine.
Every time I research knife, I only want to buy them.
Okay.
So, see how much I got
say,
and how much I've
acquired.
So.
My problem with the Northman one is it's $550 US.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Right? That's what I said too. Although I had a few swear words stuck in there.
I've not spent more than, because my latest one is like $75 with shipping. So that's this one.
That one?
Yeah, and that's the most I've spent on a knife. All of them are below like 50.
Really?
Well, $50 US. But,
50 US. So
here would have been kept 80, but that's my Schrade SCHF
9 out of 10. Hey, outdoor. How sharp it was out of factory? Did you had to touch it?
The blade?
Touch the blade to get it sharper?
Dude, if the finish is 9 on 10 for what was it, $38 US?
Something like that.
Jimping is nice and spine is sharp enough to throw sparks. That's a win.
Yeah.
Because you won't be able to do it with my woman. It is not as sharp.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, I don't intend to use it as a to scrape any rod. So
you know, beside the polymeric that you never use an edge to throw spark, the Canadian Force used the C5 knives, which was like blunt as you could make a knife, because I would swear. I have one C5 and I use that to scrape my magnesium block and use spark on it.
I don't even know which one is the
C5 is the folding knife that the Canadian Forces with either the US or the it's a stainless steel knife folding that we have with our KFS pouch in the back.
Okay, yeah.
When I do an update on my belt, I have one.
Okay.
On that, so it's
C5 we're not to shoot in my time, so.
The C5?
Nope.
No.
We're just beginning to receive the Gerber MP600.
The new one, yeah.
So even the C5s were issued like 2 or 3 years after that.
It's the webbing with the 82 pattern webbing that they do. Okay. They did. So I was lucky enough to pick one up. Lost one, I guess.
You know who I've seen use the edge? One person I saw use the edge for a ferro rod was actually Survival Lily.
Yeah.
She was doing it in one video, and she was saying, I know people are going to be angry, but it's a cheap knife. I would never use the edge. But
Well, I can understand on nicer knife the fact that if it's your last resort,
yeah, that's true.
then it's still
If you're in a
last
survival
resort.
situation, yeah.
And it depends on which part of the blade you're using also.
Yeah.
I mean,
To be totally honest with you guys, I don't intend to place myself into a situation where I'll be in real danger.
Yeah.
For some foreseeable future.
Yeah. I'm just taking a note here.
It's I mean, there's all kinds of things you can put in your bags. My first aid, my survival kit is pretty extensive, even though it's supposed to be light.
Yeah.
And you can add on and add on and add on. If you go to Canadian Tire and you buy those sharp carbide sharpeners,
Yeah.
sometimes they are special and $6, $7 for that. That is like a huge striker.
Mm-hmm.
You can strike any ferro rod
Yeah.
with that.
Which one?
The
carbide
Speedy
sharpener.
Sharp
you mean-
carbide that striker.
Yeah, I think I got one here.
No, I would never use one of those on a nice knife, though, man.
No, but I've re-sharpened and axed with it a camp
Nope.
knife.
I don't have it. But yeah, I do have one of those.
There's two ways of using it. You can either follow, it's like a square block, so you can strike it with it, or grind with it. If you go this way with the block, it's gonna bite in. But if you go the other way and just slide over, you're gonna be resharpening easier. You take less metal, but it'll
Fair
take
enough.
metal. I mean, it'll bite into.
38-inch US. He bought it as a camp skinning knife, not a survival of bushcraft. Here's the thing, I remember what like Joe Robinette has said. What even like Les Stroud has said is that survival sucks. You don't survive for fun. You survive to get your ass back out of the forest when everything goes to hell. And so if you're in that kind of situation, I will use whatever the hell it takes to get a spark.
Oh, yeah.
I will beat the crap out of my blade. I will do whatever it takes to get out of the forest, because you know what? If I have to spend another $100 on a knife,
But save my life.
but I'm alive to do that,
Yep.
I'm going to consider that a good purchase. And you know what? The knife that I ruined will go up on my wall for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
You know?
most of the participants alone, like what's his name?
Joe Robinette.
No.
Oh, you mean
Alone, it's a big beard now. He was clean shaven and he broke down. What's his name? Jesus.
I don't watch much TV.
With the
but,
with the mouse, when he fought with the mouse. Anyway, it's a
the guy from New Brunswick.
From Maine.
From Maine.
That's good. That's called Craven. But from Maine, it was. I'm going to Facebook. Maybe I'm gonna see his face first.
You know what I
What's
want to
his
see?
name? What you want to see?
These knives.
Yeah, weren't we supposed to talk?
We're
knife?
supposed to talk about equipment tonight,
so
man.
let's not talk about Alone.
At outdoor. Here's the setup of my.
It's a nice setup with the
Yeah.
danglers.
It
With
is my
this,
very first leather work to make a dangler, so the sewing is.
How did you get
Still,
the
man.
D-ring on? Is that split D-ring?
It
check
is a D-ring.
Look,
Yeah. You can just pop it up.
Pop it up and and slid it
right?
on.
You can open this up. What I like about this is this huge D. This looks almost medieval because of that massive D ring.
Yeah.
I think that I bought that D-ring at Tandy Leather.
At Tandy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might have some nice crafty stuff
There's a Tandy Leather in this city,
Yes.
which I have not been to yet.
nearby the Costco.
Yeah.
Nearby. No.
Well,
It's closer to Metropolitan than the Costco.
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
so-
yeah. But it's on the.
It is in Saint Leonard.
Yeah.
for those of you who don't live here, that was really boring. But there's a Tandy Leather in town.
Yes, that's the only one in the province too.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
That's
the only one in the province.
Yeah. Okay.
So how come the only guy who's talking to us is Outdoor Dauber, man? I saw Anthony was on here, but he ain't saying
Anthony,
anything.
Yeah, he's there.
Mr. Henry, what are you drinking tonight? Is anyone out there having a beer with us?
And even outdoors should have
Came back.
a
Yeah,
beer as
Outdoors
well.
should have a beer at this point too. And yeah, man, Dangler, do it. Absolutely do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not reading fast enough in there, but that's okay.
Oh, Anthony's having tea.
Tea. Okay.
I have tea for later, so we're good.
It's gonna be cold, but hey, you like
Iced tea.
You want to start the knives?
Yeah, yeah. What do you want to show up first?
Let's start with the Ganzo. I got a couple of Ganzo here.
Okay.
So everybody should recognize the shape, inspired by one very popular knife. The Ganzo. This one is the 727. This is the Firebird version. So the Ganzo rebranded to the Firebird. Basically, it's a Firebird made by Ganzo. All the knives numbers have been added. The FB letters on it. This one is micarta with
Micarta?
yeah.
Yep.
With it's black micarta with liners, stainless steel liners. The blade is 440C, so easy to sharpen. Yeah, not a bad quality of blade. I have baton with a knife similar to that one.
Is 440C a stainless?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a stainless. But the heat treat on it is really good. Ganzo is really good on their heat treat. It has an access lock. So basically the same thing as you find on what's the Benchmade type
Yeah, for
lock.
for locks. 440C is actually used.
Yeah, 940
on-
Osborne Benchmade. Yeah, Anthony, which by the way is one of my favorite
Yeah.
knives, which I don't have yet.
It's
The
gripped, isn't it?
440C is actually the steel that Letterman use for most of their
Yeah.
multi-tools.
Outdoor, yes, is the right one.
If you go to Gerber, the unfamous Bear Grill line, it's 420HC R carbon. So it's
I like carbon.
420 HC?
HD, heavy duty or something like that. Yeah, it's not even the any other steel, so it's very common steel. The advantage of the 440 is really easy to sharpen, and this one, yes, they do. They do open. Yeah, if you open the lock, they will flip. This one, in particular.
The reason why everyone here is groaning about that is because, and we're not going to get political, but Canada Customs has suddenly started blocking anything that does. Can you show?
Open gravitationally. So if I open the lock, basically I unlock the knife and I flip it open. That's gravitational, even though I went up in the air. So yeah, it's kind of stupid. But the problem is if I flip it over, it might fall if I wiggle it a bit.
Yeah.
So that's their
Clearly
very high
a danger to
technology testing too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very not subjective that the guy is an imbecile and can't flip. Oh, this is a legal one, and the next one the other guy takes it, flips it open. Oh, this one is illegal. So there's no reason for anything. So that's one Ganzo. I've got.
Oh, hold on. Outdoors having an IPA. Good man.
Good.
And Anthony mentioned, I really like that Benchmade you're talking about, the 940. I can't.
That's Griptilian, yeah.
Yeah.
If I remember.
I don't have a whole lot of money
It's
for these.
250
Yeah, I
fucking
can't
bucks,
do it.
though.
Can't
So,
do it.
I guess
He just
slipped
swore. He just
Yeah.
swore. I'm gonna get demonetized. Oh wait.
we
I'm
are demonetized, both of us. This one is one of their latest issue. It is their brand spanking new. What's the number on that one? F761 with the carbon fiber, which is really
Oh
slick.
yeah.
And I like
Holy-
the shape of it. I really like that one. I've reordered some with the carbon fiber because I really like the carbon fiber.
Yeah, I love carbon fiber.
Lost one copy of that one to the custom because they found it was gravitational.
Ganzo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like me some. As a formerly avid mountain biker, I do love me some carbon fiber,
Yeah.
and I love the look of it.
Yeah, this
Oh.
one is genuine. It's their own design.
Yeah, it's real carbon fiber. It's not like meant
Yeah,
to
this
look
one
like
is
it.
through and through.
What is the
The first one?
Yeah.
727.
727?
Yeah, 727M from medium. so large hand, you might not fit, but I have large hand and I fit.
I have
So
not large.
I've
hands.
never seen a large or small of this one. So
Gonzo?
Gonzo, yes, I usually go for.
Yeah, Anthony, me too.
your
940 is
best, but
on
if
my
you can
wish
get
list
them
too.
from
Let me tell you.
Canada-
I'm just wondering if we got.
Yeah, it's not an expensive one.
Does this one flip?
Yes, it does. It takes a little more.
Yeah, okay, but you really got a reef on it.
Oh yeah, well this one needs a little more working. It's brand new.
Yeah,
I've not worked
it's
with it.
still brand new. It's still
Yeah,
got some
yeah.
oil on the blade.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of knives though, eh?
Well, yeah, unfortunately, when I started counting, I was over 100.
Hold on.
And I'm still at the 130 some.
What I like about this is
727.
you can have your carry on either side. Like you can mount it on either
Yeah.
side. So depending on the pocket, but it's only a tip up, eh?
Yeah, only tip up.
What
The
about the
same
other
thing
one?
with the 727.
It's only tip
Right
up?
or lefty, but only tip up.
Okay.
For me, it doesn't really matter if it's stuck on one side or the other. I mean, not the side of the clip because I'm right-handed, but if it's tip up or tip down, I mean, it's one more move or not to open it. So.
Yeah.
Because for me, the only pocket knife I've ever had was a Swiss Army knife, a little one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why people have such deep-seated philosophies about tip up or tip down. Is one of
I'm
them?
gonna stand up.
Okay.
Okay. The knife is in my pocket.
Yeah.
This one is a tip up with a flipper. So
Yeah.
all I have to do is pull it out and
Yeah.
flip it open.
Okay. Is that on screen? Yes, it is.
Yeah. So if it was on the other side,
Yeah.
I would have to remove the knife over and then flip it over again. But it's one more movement. I mean, how long does it take? Not much.
Okay.
So, and you'll see this one at the end. A brief view.
Oh yeah, outdoor cots. LT Survival. What do you mean? Unfortunately, unfortunately, you've got over 100 knives.
Unfortunately, is that when I started counting, I really decided to make a list,
Okay.
and then I said, "How the fuck I got so much?" And then I was over 100 and
Wow.
well, gone crazy.
So what's next?
Another one that's brand spank. Yeah, I had
starting.
that burpee, very quiet burpee. Sorry, I still have
Sorry, guys.
the end of a cold that still. This one is the one of the rare one that Genzo has with the flippy. Instead of a stud, it has a disc.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesse's gonna test it, but the handle is a ripper for your pants. But it's a very deep carry and it has a glass breaker on it. It's a LAN. No, it's not a LAN. It's a Genzo. Sorry. This one also flips really well. It's one of their late, the 716. It's one of their earlier
feel
design.
that.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be scratched down.
What
though.
is that made of?
G10? It's G10. All
They're all G10
All
except for
G10s,
the-
yeah. Except for the carbon fiber,
I'd
which.
bloody rip my hands on that.
Oh yeah. It's grippy like crazy, but sandpaper probably would solve that.
Well, one thing I would say is I wouldn't be afraid to use this one in the rain
With plastic gloves.
with, you know.
Pass it to Simone.
Yeah, I just wanna see if I can-
Yeah.
No, but I'm more interested in this one.
Yeah.
In this one here?
Yeah, Jesse's got to need training, yeah.
Oh, he needs.
Oh, my hands are too small for this freaking knife. Although, it's weird because it's got a big handle, but the blade isn't actually bigger than...
No. Check this one.
There you go. In fact,
About the same.
they're about the same.
Mm-hmm.
But this one feels... I mean, this one's much narrower.
Yeah, that is thicker. That handle
Yeah.
is thicker than the other one.
Yeah.
And the 727 is more like squarish.
Yeah.
So this one is a little more rounded, but it's also like bulkier because of all the ribs. But that's knives I haven't reviewed. This one, the 716, the 761.
Firebird made by Ganzo.
That's their new branding.
Oh yeah, and
761.
see, there's a
glass breaker.
there's a
that
glass
holds
breaker right there. Sorry.
And the pocket clip is reverse. Yes, it is.
It's reversible?
I think.
Hold on, let me close this up.
Yeah. Don't close it on my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
reversible because it's flat on top.
Check it
So,
out.
it's nice.
So I guess you just
Unscrew the glass breaker.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look, there's a hole on the side for you to stick a.
Yeah, if you have the tool for it.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, I do.
You have the tool?
I'm sure I do have.
You
the
have
tool.
every tool. That's the problem. You have every tool. I'm like, I'd like to try welding. He's like, I have a stick welder.
You do? My son would like you because he's a welder.
I would like to try blah blah. He's like, oh, don't worry, I got that. I'd like to try bricklaying. I've got it. Well, I've never said that, but
We need to make some cement. Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine.
I love it. The first time Simon came to my place, I'm pouring like concrete footings. I don't know what the hell I'm doing because I haven't worked in concrete in like 20 years. And he calls me up, you know, what are you doing? I say, oh, I'm pouring concrete footings. And I tell him how I'm doing it, and he just says, I'll be there in an hour. Step away from the concrete.
Pour the one you have messed up and leave everything.
Winter's here. Hey, Winters, how's it going?
Hey.
And it took us what?
This one might be more of your size.
This one's more of my look, that's for sure. Whoa, what? This is tiny. What the hell is this?
It's Sanram. It's another Chinese brand. They make HX Outdoor. They make as a matter of fact, they are the manufacturer that makes the Reich.
Okay, it's the manufacturer that makes the Reich. Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
they're making a lot of brand. These
No, I can't do it.
no, you got to flip it with the thumb.
With the
With the thumb, it's got a thumb out. No, you got to push forward. Yeah, push forward. We're gonna teach him.
This is too small for my hand. This is like this is a Camille size knife. This is not a Jesse size
It's
knife.
not it's not locked.
Oh, sorry.
It's a small pocket knife.
Oh, yes.
And this one is tip down, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it is tip down.
Tip down.
And it is one of the not the best knife. The first knife I bought from China, which got me into this madness.
You can only have the clip on it one way.
Yes,
I guess it doesn't matter.
but the other side is a file for your nail.
Oh, sweet.
I love this one.
You love this one?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, you can't flip it. You just need training to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the numbers, the number of this one.
This is the first one I bought in this edition.
Okay.
Okay, let's put that there.
And by the way, we're not telling you guys to buy all these or anything. It's just
No, I'm just
thought it would be
crazy
interesting
fool
to look because-
show you all.
yeah.
This one is the same maker as the Sanran, but it is called Land. It's a subsidiary of Sanran, and this is the smaller of their knife, and they're really nice. This is I don't recall the number. They have a name too, which I don't recall.
Land.
Yeah, the Land, they did the series of 910 and 910304, which is basically a Reeves knives.
Can only have the clip on one side.
What's the name of Reeves knives?
No idea.
One that's costing $250 freaking dollar.
It's a
Chris
Benchmade.
Reeves knife.
Chris Reeves.
I thought it was a Benchmade.
Yeah, the Chris Reeves is make.
Is that a bearing in there? A ball bearing?
Yes, there's ball bearing in those. Lands use ball bearings or roller bearing.
Yeah,
Dude,
just like CRKT.
Yeah. Now this one is I just received it, but it's a little crooked.
Yeah, it's a little crooked.
Crooked?
Yeah, not centered.
Yeah. Okay. Nice blade though.
Yeah, the shape of the blade. That's why I called it. So
I would just like everyone to feel sorry for Winters Ranger because he's got a problem with pollen. We still got a problem with ice, dude.
yeah, we're still freezing up.
We're still freezing, man. It's like -8 today. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's piss off weather in April.
-8. That means 30.
30?
Oh no, it doesn't.
27?
No,
25 around.
Yeah, this one is a Land. Land is okay. It's as you see, it's needs a little more work because it hasn't been worked on. This one, it's not my best Land, and it's not the worst. Land is I'd say Land is kind of a cheaper maker of knife. It'll make bad knife, but it'll make beautiful knife too. Some work like very very well. Others are more difficult to use.
What I'm not loving about the Lands is the look.
This one?
I like...
That's
Inland,
Enland.
yeah.
It's another brand of China.
Okay.
Land is the one. This one.
Right. These two, I don't like the look. Sort of. My taste in knives is very basic. I like a flat grind or a Scandi or a convex. I don't like, you know.
Like this one.
Yeah, like that.
Full flat grind.
Yeah, full on flat is nice. I like anything that's really sort of classic looking. I don't like, what's it called? You know when they grind up here.
Swedge.
I don't like swedge. I don't like, you know. I'm okay with jimping because I can see the use for jimping.
Some jimping.
Some jimping, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like what do you call it when there's that channel there, like on a Bowie or something.
The blood groove.
Yeah, the blood groove. None of that crap.
There's a name for it.
The most basic knife possible.
But why don't you keep in front of you the knives that you prefer? Keep them on your book
on
here.
the book here?
Yeah.
So that we can talk about them?
Yeah, and we may talk a bit more.
I like this one. I'm not crazy about that kind of
this one here.
lock, though. What's that lock called again?
It's an access lock.
Access lock.
Benchmade used them. It'll get easier by the time using.
Okay, so as you use it.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one is the shape that got me buying. Because the name, well, it's probably either a spin-off or a copy. Because this lion is a Russian type knife, but it may be made also.
Looks like a bear to me.
Bear or lion, I'm not sure. I know I've seen this logo a couple of times.
No, I tell you, it's bear. It's great big Russian bear.
Yeah, but the knife is sweet and it's flipped like
wow,
really easy. And I like the shape. The Persian shape is kind of oh yeah.
Outdoor, is that you?
Yep.
For 38 freaking bucks?
Uh-huh.
God damn it, you.
Yeah, man.
Am I gonna spend? Because I was about to call for a factory second without seeing it. From Gorona, I'm at 50 bucks.
Yeah, that's a nice knife.
By the way, for the others, we just received an image from Outdoor.
Yeah.
New knife, and that's what we were looking at.
Yeah, and drooling, of course.
This one looks kind of Persian.
It has the Persian style because of the curves.
Yeah.
Again, the blade is not that much curved. It's mainly in the grind shape.
Yeah, there's a bit of a curve, but not too much.
Not much. So, but the handle shape is like a sea dragon image. So I really like that. I got a couple that are more like Persian style. Really dig the blade shape. It's interesting. What's this one over there?
This is like a right-handed handle though, because see, it's got a bit of a divot out here where your finger comes around.
It's a divot for getting to the liner lock.
But it's only on one side.
Well,
right.
It's for getting to the liner lock. That's the main purpose.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how much uncomfortable more the lefties get because the clip is less problematic for lefties. So
here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, you're gonna do it?
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be complicated.
Watch out for the deer.
Yeah.
Save the deer.
Save.
Oh yeah, we got it.
Go.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. So that's it. Outdoor. Put the brand name down there again. So that guys who
I believe it's R. Murphy.
I think it's R. Murphy as well, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we got a good look at it.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Drooling like crazy.
That's a nice take on the Canadian belt knife.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want fantasy one or you want?
But at the end,
because we'll keep the right at the end.
At 38 bucks US,
you do want them.
You do want them.
Compared to a factory second from Grumman, it's gonna cost the same price for us.
Yeah.
That's one of the few benefits of being Canadian.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because we're getting screwed all over for the rest. Let's go fantasy.
All right, let's do fantasy.
I've got 3 here that have titanium alloyed handle.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I bought them because funny shape. Some of them. Some are more classic shape, but they're beast. They're beast.
Let's
start with the more classy one.
Wow.
I haven't reviewed those, so you get exclusivity, my friend.
I'm gonna pop this open and then I'm gonna fall for it, right? And unless it's like a Tanto or something.
It is.
Oh, it's a Tanto. Wait, let me see if I can pop that open.
You should, yeah. But it's tinted.
Wow.
It's almost like 3/8 of an inch thick.
You know
not 3/8. Almost a 1/4 inch.
Look at that!
Yeah,
Holy
the
snap!
spine is.
This is like a knife you'd find in Mass Effect. I just sort of added myself as a video game geek, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like a sci-fi video game kind of.
Yeah, and that's why I bought it. I mean, that's Fura. Fura, the brand.
Yeah.
They have no names, no numbers for those because many companies buy them and put their names on.
Look at that! That's classy, dude.
Yeah. They're not given. They're like $30, 30 some dollars. Yeah. Canadian.
Yeah. Wow.
Which is not bad. Yeah, yeah. Most of the knife I showed you up to now are less than $50.
Look at that beefy freaking blade.
Yeah. It's very stubby though. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're trying to split a hair, I mean, it's not gonna go because it's a wedge.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think D2 is the blade.
D2.
Yeah. But you wouldn't know. We're not exactly sure when it comes from China if it's effectively D2
or
maybe the big maker don't know.
I don't mind D2, especially as a tool steel.
Yeah. This one you might love more.
I already love it more, actually. Whoa, these are nice looking.
Yeah. Water Ripple is the it's Fura again, and it's Water Ripple. The reference, there are two models. This one, which has the classic Japanese knife shape, the real Tanto, not the American style Tanto. This is the real shape for the blade of the Tanto.
Okay.
This is a Tanto? Yeah.
Well, the Japanese do a curve, not a squarish point like this one. They say this is more American style Tanto. This one is more of a curve.
This one has a freaking liner lock. It's rock solid.
Yeah, but it has an insert. All of those have insert in them. For less than $30, they've got insert into the locking bar.
Jeez. I'm just going to go back and look at the messages.
Oh, there's a bunch that pass.
That knife has an old style type look to it. Winders, you're talking about Outdoors new Canadian belt knife, right?
It's nice.
Yep.
10 grams. Oh, after sanding the handle down. Okay. You really have a metric? Oh, I didn't even notice the metric. Interesting. What you got?
You ready for the last one of those three?
These three.
You remember Water Ripple in blue.
Oh, it looks nice in blue.
Yeah, they've got a couple of colors each, so it's a
the one with the So let's see what we got.
It's a little more difficult to deploy because of the style of the blade.
That's a Japanese style blade.
It's more a reverse Tanto or not Oof's foot, but
there's a really like iconic Japanese
almost
knife.
like a clever.
Yeah, clever style, but there's a Chinese sword that has that shape.
Is it a Satori?
Oh, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Winders, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, unfortunately, this one came with a little neck in the edge up front.
I see it.
I had reviewed this blade. These three blades, I had reviewed them because I'm not going to do anything special with them beside drooling over their shape.
But like, if I was to have a pocket knife, I don't know if I would have one of these.
Actually,
this one is legal.
Yeah, that's
well, this one also. According to the
you cannot open it with gravity?
No. The gravity thing is only for importation. The fact that you can open a semi-automatic or a flipper in Canada, according to the Canadian code, criminal code, is legal. The only one that are not legal
are the automatic.
And the out the front one by pushing of a button, which will let the blades slide. Basically, your
like
X-Acto, your X-Acto. If you undo the screw and let the blade falls, this is what is illegal. But these are perfectly legal to be worn
Yeah.
in Canada according to the criminal code.
Just to guys who have joined us late,
Yeah.
that's my delectable
I
chocolate vanilla milk stout.
Facts, then Danish,
Danish.
beer.
Yeah, that's a red. I've had
Yeah.
that before and I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So what do we got?
Okay, now that we've gone through the water ripple, let's go through the Reich.
The right. Okay.
The one. No, I've got.
No.
I've got this one.
First.
Yeah, a Zamax, which is which kind of new, and it comes in a really nice box. It's a classic gentleman's knife.
Is that real wood? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
probably rosewood, but the treatment is really really well made.
Zamax.
Yeah, I haven't reviewed this one yet.
Now, I'm not a
either.
big fan of clip points myself,
Well, but it's a classic.
but it's sort of got
gentleman's
that.
knife.
Yeah. It's got that old school look to it, like you find in like buck knives or case. You know, case.
Yeah. Very expensive, the case. This
yeah,
one
but
I'm not
really
sure.
nice.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna make us.
Is it a
CR Katie?
Yep.
CRK.
Hoot nanny.
Hoot nanny.
Good old hootenanny.
How's your feel for the hoot nanny? My only problem with CRKT is their steel. For the price they're asking, they've got what, 8 CR13?
Yeah, this is an 8CR 30 MOV. Not the greatest steel.
No.
Let's put it that
And
way.
it's less. And Birch. I'm not sure if you guys know Birchot 4. There's a knife channel. They do review,
Mm-hmm.
and they tested the Ganzo 440 against the 8CR13, and from Ontario Knife, basically the same
Yep.
as this one, and the rat one, and they got better performance in edge retention with the 440C.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
My point up to now with this.
you gotta like that.
I
huh?
finally do it, and these guys miss it
Oh
completely.
no, we've seen it.
This is this a bearing on this one?
This is a hoot nanny.
Yeah, but it's
No, the
It is a ball bearing. Yes.
ball bearing. Okay.
Yeah. My point with up to this point with folders is more. I don't want to invest heavily into folders right now because I don't know what I like.
Yeah.
So it's now maybe 3 years that I'm carrying some folders in and out, but I don't mind buying something to test it out with a lesser
Price.
what
And it's steel.
with a lesser steel quality, at least to test it out.
Yeah.
If this one would be available, especially in S30V or even the CPMs,
D2. Maybe not.
maybe not a D2, but
It's
more-
fragile. It's
Yeah,
brittle.
I would go with the S30V or maybe the CPMs,
Yeah.
either CPM 3 or CPM 154.
Yeah, they're switching steel now for the Spyderco. They're going for
Yep.
the S39V.
Why?
Because
I
of
believe-
availability. One point, the Ontario knife, they did a run with the D2 in these.
Oh yeah,
I would have bought a Ontario Rat 1 with D2.
Yeah.
But D2 is not also the greatest steel because it's more brittle. It's strong. You can bat most fixed blade. You can bat with a D2 blade, but it might just break depending on how they did their tempering. So D2 is
But you know what I'm thinking here?
iffy.
Because to me, my favorite knife steel is 01. Okay, I'm very basic in my likes.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever seen a folder in 01.
No.
you
Yeah.
won't see
I-
won't see any folders. 01 and A2, is it A2?
D2, A2, A2, yeah, two spring steel.
It is a spring steel.
Yeah,
I-
spring steel need the thickness. That's why
Well-
the cookery is so thick.
Well,
okay.
but also it is one of the preferred steel that Lee Valley use for its plane.
For the planes?
Yeah.
The
And
very
they
fast ones?
and they got also from I believe it's 2 or 3 years now. They have a special alloy called PWM 11, which is a powdered steel that they developed.
Like Crucible did with
Yeah.
their CPM.
Yeah, and they are freakingly sharp for
Yep,
chisel
we're getting there.
and planes.
Yeah,
yeah,
we've seen that for now. Yeah, just so people know, because I know sometime in Quebec or Canada we don't very much hear about the steels. There's many forms of steel. There's tool steel, spring steel. There is powdered steel, which basically is made by Crucible with CPM in their name, which basically is building up your steel from powder, so that way you can have a more your alloy is more a better how do you say that, better repartition of the steel.
So the grain.
The grain is easier to control, so that way you have better quality steel. And there's some new super steel that comes in the market. Yeah, Jesse, that's you're being able to play with it while I'm talking, isn't it? I've taken over his channel.
Based on the image that Outdoor Dauber sent us.
Yes.
I'd probably go with one of those Murphys to test it out.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
I'd like to too.
And especially against this.
Yeah, but that one you don't want to test it out.
I'm not gonna beat on it because I'm gonna be killed by my family.
But I bet you, if this wasn't an heirloom, I bet you could beat on this.
Oh yeah,
well,
for sure.
The Gronam Army, which is the survival knife for aviation, it's the same knife.
Yep.
They did
I like that one.
learn battening on the Gronam knives. That's why they're flat. They were full flat grind at first, and then you have the saber grind. So, shall we go into the Reich?
Yeah.
And get Jesse all excited now. So this is the first one I bought from Reich's. It's probably the least expensive. P121, 801.
See, I like this one.
The P801.
I like it. I like it. Why am I doing this? It's like it doesn't focus the way that camera does. Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
I like
blue accent.
I love the blue accent. That is classic. My favorite color is blue.
Deep clip, deep carry clip.
Yep. See that clip?
Not reversible. They could have, if they wished, they could have.
Yep.
But it also served on this one as a over travel protection for the bar. Because it has no disc.
Yeah, I see it. So you can either with the thumb. Jeez, these thumb studs are too small.
No, they're not. They're very difficult. But
piss on a biscuit. Okay, well,
takes a trained man to do so.
You know, they're even in my house, and I'm the bitch of the room.
Don't forget that he's getting the knife out, right? The blade out right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
it takes training, but this one is really hard. It's the same thumb stud, but it takes a little more training to get your thumb in
I like
there.
that one.
But the flipper works perfectly.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'll go flipper before getting the thumb stud.
Yeah. But thumb studs sometimes are quicker.
Is this tumbled? No, it's not tumbled, eh?
Bead blast.
Bead blasted? Okay. What I like about it is that it's a little, it's a little low profile. I love how plain it looks. Look at that.
Classy.
It's classy as hell, man.
Just to answer Outdoor Dauber's question.
Oh, okay. You asked.
And I'm publicizing mine too.
You guys are funny. Outdoor.
That's a good one, Outdoor. Just to regarding the Kefford and the Nesmark style, I'd like to get the one from Prepare Mine 101.
Which one?
It's
the JX5?
JX5, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know it.
The JX5, yeah, I wish I could, because these knives are incredible. Even his JX1. Yeah,
the JX1. Don't try to get the
new one. No.
The new one. Get the latest one. The oldest ones.
Yeah.
This is a mini Nessie. To answer your question, I am dying for a nice Nesmuk and a nice Kephart. I love both of them vastly.
If I was to go crazy though, I would go for the JX line and the Vengeful one and all those crazy knife, because they're really incredible. The problem with the Schrade one, it's not the Jessica knife anymore. It's Jessica is you got to be in context.
Yeah.
Prepare My Note 101, the guy used Jessica list as his favored list. So if Jessica's an item, that means it is good. And
good
when
name.
he created his first line of knife, because he's creating a second line of knife now, he created like the ultimate chopping knife.
Yeah.
He had a BK2 and inspired himself from it, and he created a 3-spot handle and everything. And the thing is a beast, but unfortunately, Schrade, when they were bought by
Smith
Smith & Wesson,
Yep.
they decided to go with a
They cut on quality.
they cut on quality for that knife because it was expensive. It was $10.95.
I remember who prepared my 101 is.
Then they went for a Scandi grind,
Yeah.
which basically
Well,
took away.
It wasn't a Scandi. It was
full convex.
Full convex.
A full convex grind, which basically took the strength out of the blade.
Yep.
And the guy did a test. He had a dozen of them. He just did that. Thump, pack, break the tip. Thump, pack, break the tip. Just the weight of the knife, not even going hard on it.
And with the first version of it,
They went through logs. Like they battened through a 8-foot freaking log.
yeah, 8 foot 10 or 12 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the blade was basically sticking out, and they were beating the crap out of the knife, and they couldn't break it.
It's a
I've
hollow
seen-
ground, yeah.
Yeah, hollow ground. And one of the guys, he literally pounded the knife into a log, and then he bent it, bent it, and he was like, "Arr!" And the knife was almost 90 degree, and he let it go, and it went back. The 1095
Yeah.
was perfect. It was the perfect knife. And they screwed it up.
I really hope they will
Come back? I
come
don't
back
think
with
so.
something that
Maybe Chris Tanner will come back with a variant of it. I think in the second line. That's why he made the Vengeful
he's
one.
actually working closely to get a new line of knives.
But he's making the knife through LT Rights,
LT Right, yeah.
which is a $300
Yeah.
price tag.
Yeah.
The JX5
5 is another 5
and is a
200
very
too.
round blade. The other one, he's got a couple that the number you get mixed sometimes.
Yeah.
Really awesome. Second Reich, because Jesse's is just can't stand himself.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
This one is harder to open, and there's no flipper.
Yeah. No.
Because of that, my first review of it wasn't that positive. Make this knife with a flipper, and it's a winner. I like the blade, reverse tanto.
It's a nice shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, whose foot? That in your gentleman's pants
Yeah.
will not stick out like a sore tongue.
Yeah, it won't print, right?
One print, it is really thin. It's almost
can't-
0.3 inch.
Yeah. No.
This is the latest Spider Co that I acquired,
Okay, it's
and
got
it is a
got
rescue
lock.
knife.
Yeah,
Got a lock, so
But
you
that
can't.
that tip, this is why I'm just I'm getting it out. That tip is awesome to cut on clothing,
yeah.
clothing, belts, anything that you need to cut out to access
can't
it.
do it.
I've never seen this one.
It is a brand new one, announced at the SHOT Show in Vegas last
HCR 13.
HCR 13 movie, yeah.
How much would that go?
Would import around 75 Canadian. I had to buy it in the US.
Yeah. And you pay tax on it?
Nope.
The problem is if they applied the same law, this would become illegal too.
I know.
Yep.
It's pissed me off because they're really nice. My only two Spyderco I got one that I won. It's a Ladybug, which is a very small one. Salt H1. I won it while I was going in Florida in a convention. It's fun. A $50 blade, which is 1.5 inches long, and I won it free. And then
Can't do it.
I bought from one friend of mine. You can't do it? Yeah.
No.
You got really to take it at the right place. Dig your
Where's
finger.
the right fucking place?
Yeah. Jake from Canadian Cutting Edge.
No.
What he did is unscrew this, and he put the thread locker on it. Well, wants some sort of thread locker. If you look at his video, and he left like
just to bring it up a little
bit.
bit.
Like a 1/16 of an inch underneath.
Yeah.
To be able to more catching on it. But effectively, if this one was a flipper, it would be a winner.
Yeah.
Or they have to make more space, but
something does that.
And they could have.
Too bad because it looks so nice.
And they could have made a reverse style pocket clip, which would bring it deeper. Yeah. And it's very thin. Show the thickness.
Yeah. It's like it should be an absolute winner. It's classy looking, narrow as hell.
Yeah, very light.
Yeah, it weighs nothing, but no way.
Yeah, show the Spyderco one, since we have it out.
Yeah.
So that way Jesse's gonna
speed it go. So if I could, fuck it.
Even with the Spyderco, it's got difficulty to flip it open.
Everyone's a comedian. Let me see.
Gotta put your and some people open it with the middle finger, which I can't do it. I've succeeded once, but I almost cut myself too.
It's pretty good too. I mean, it's a comfortable blade shape. I mean, this is a rescue knife rather than a survival knife, though.
Yes.
Right? Yep.
This is like you're a medic.
I think that what is the this knife name again?
Zamax.
The Zamax.
Like this.
Yeah, I believe this is the one that Winder Ranger is referring to.
What?
Well, let's say Buck 110.
Oh, the Buck 110. Yeah, this is the classical look of the Buck 110. Obviously, that's why it's so much a gentleman knife. So, yeah.
But that freaking hook knife.
Yeah, that must cut like crazy.
It is awesome. I've got an old pair of jeans to test it out with it.
Yeah. I had seen the other version, which is more multi-tool and more thick. It's yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, the Grominer is $75 US plus $28 shipping.
I'm not sure about the Canadian prices.
Okay.
The Grominer?
I believe the
100 and something.
I believe that the price in Canadian dollars are lesser than the one in US.
Nope. I went to their site and a Army one is 100 and the factory second is 50. Factory second is 50%. It's $50.
Yeah.
So that makes the Canadian
he's
price,
mentioning that it's now 75 US for this the factory seconds.
Oh, okay. Because they adjust for the price.
Yeah, the shipping though is insane. $28 for shipping.
Shipping in Canada is insane.
Shipping in Canada is also insane.
As just Aldo Dauber is mentioning, shipping from Canada to US is also insane.
Yeah. No, shipping in and to is crazy. This is the third one I've acquired, the Hussard. That's the only one that's named, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But Hussard in Canada are artillery, contrary to what I said in my video, which
artillery?
Yes.
No, they are not artillery. They are armored.
Armored?
Hussars?
Yep. Oh.
Yeah.
They're armored. Why? Why the Hussards?
Artilleries are not Hussards.
Okay, so I was right in the video.
Yep.
Okay, I thought I had made a mistake because
they are now light artillery, light armored now, I believe.
Okay, basically they don't have any guns anymore.
Like cavalry, basically.
Yeah. So
I like the handle on this.
It's thick though.
Yeah, it's thick. It's thicker than I would like.
Them all.
I wouldn't carry it.
If I remember correctly,
but it's a deep carry. It's easy to carry.
Sherbrooke's Hussard are light and are mounted infantry right now, but they used to be fully armored during the Second World War.
Yeah. Okay.
So
my military history is crooked for the reservist regiment. But I really like this one. Again, it's a Persian style blade.
Yeah, but
I like the blade. I like the shape,
I see. I can see what you're saying about. I mean, it's like as I said, I prefer much more. Yeah, that's a big freaking swedge.
That's a long swedge.
That's like.
But these knives, some of them are more aesthetic than anything else.
Yeah, and I like that they've. What you can't see. Probably
Not
is
with that
they've skeletonized the metal part.
Yeah. If you go to my video, you will be able to.
You know, take off a little bit of the weight.
And the last rag, the one I had
Hey, Mike
made-
Martin's here. What's up, Holmes? What are you drinking? Holmes, because anyone ever says Holmes these days. What's up, homeboy? What you drinking, man? Outdoor, yeah. You get up here and we'll do some camping for a couple of days.
He's mentioning that we should just take a spot together. That's it. Not really that he's getting here. We can get also on the other side of the border.
True.
That's the fourth one I got. That's the first one I got in black. Black.
I like the
sand black,
finish
not
on
sand
this.
blacks, but the
Yeah, I like the
black
finish on
wash.
this.
Yeah, the black wash.
The black watch.
Yeah, the black wash.
Yeah, I like the finish on this. I find it looks a little science fiction-y, a little like Mass Effect-y because of the
Yeah.
shape of everything.
It's more related to the Puko blades.
Oh yeah, that's like it does look a bit like a Puko shape.
Yeah,
Except,
I think it very much inspired by those folders from Puko.
but I do see another swedge.
Yes, they are. But nonetheless, it's a very piercy and very cutting
Yeah.
blade.
But again, you can't put the
One-sided only.
one-sided only. This one's not a deep carry.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Oh yeah, look at it. Well, not as deep as it could be, but because of the lanyard hold, which
Yeah.
is outside the frame.
Exactly.
But basically,
This one is a deep carry.
That one's definitely a deep
if
carry.
I was in Quebec City, I could have bring you a very extremely deep carry because I have a knife from Tekut that has. I have both the rough. I have the.
Okay.
So I've got the Tekut knife. Okay, I got the two knives that have that pocket clip that you slip out,
Yeah.
and you get so deep, or just
Yeah.
a pocket clip. And I have that you don't see the knife. Those
It is
take
almost as
Like that.
like
wow, yeah.
that. This is a dangler then.
yeah. You
that's
could
fine, but-
you could basically put 1 centimeter or half an inch almost out
Yeah.
of the knife handles, but it's a one-sided only.
Yeah. Okay.
So, again, but it brings your knife very deep in your pocket, and so deep that sometimes it's difficult to pull
You
out.
said Tekut?
Tekut, Tekut,
Oh jeez.
Tekut.
Yep.
Rough. That's the Gear Best. I took everything on Gear Best.
Gear Best?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it comes from China, so if they inspect it, they might keep it. Let's see.
I really like the way that
McLean's Armchair Scotch Ale. I'd like to try that, Mike.
Scotch ale. Yeah.
I like
I
a nice
did
Scotch ale.
This one is coming.
I
too.
actually did try this
HX
one,
Outdoors.
this beer out in
It's nice.
on my last travel to US.
Oh yeah?
Look at that.
Oh jeez.
Hopefully, it's gonna pass. That's
Hopefully.
HX Outdoor. One knife that's coming.
Oh wow.
HX Outdoor do also have very nice knives. Let me.
Tekut.
Yeah, Tekut. This is the Tekut Tough, I think. This one.
Okay. It's got kind of a Benchmade blade shape on it
Yeah.
too, actually.
And that's the pocket. Yeah, that's the Tough. And if you go to the picture, you're gonna see the maybe the pocket. No, the further. Yeah, maybe the pocket knife's gonna be. It's not extended. Jesus. Yeah.
I'm gonna show it off. There we go. Tekut.
Yeah, that's the Tough. That's the larger of the two, and there's another one which I bought like 2 years ago. It's a nice one. It has a swedge on top.
I haven't mentioned that yet. Outdoor. Outdoor at a where were you at a flea market? Outdoor show? I don't remember, but he found a helidoka, which, as you guys know, is something that I would love to try. The doka, the helidoka, for like $75 US.
I could show you a lot of knife I got, like this one's Persian style.
Yeah. You like a little more extreme.
Well,
Shapes
because of
than
the
I do.
shapes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the other ticket, which is far away because I've ordered too many knives.
Oh, these are your orders.
Yeah, this is everything I ordered.
This guy's unstoppable. He's just scrolling through knives he's ordered. There's choom, choom, choom.
Well,
there's no end in
my
sight.
list stops at 133. That's beside those I gave to my wife, my kids, my 3 kids. Here's the ticket. The other, yeah, here's the other ticket. It's a little more classy blade.
Yep.
It's smaller though.
Yeah.
It's like a 3.25 inch blade instead of 4 and 4.5.
3 1/4 inch makes it just about in Mike Morton's size territory.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I got nice knife. I mean, at home I've got some HX Outdoors. I've got like many knives that I will be reviewing eventually. I'm just getting through those.
Right.
So which one do you prefer?
It's these two. These two are the only two that I actively like, and I think this is the one that I have the preference for. That one there.
Yeah.
That's my favorite of your knives. I like how bloody basic and simple it looks. It's classy. I can actually open it.
That's
But you'll have to practice.
Yeah.
that's funny because the biggest one is the one that I love too.
I've got bigger.
Well, on that table. I mean.
Yeah, I got bigger at home. I mean,
And I like this one too.
you do?
Yeah, I like this one too. Not as much. Like there's just something about it. Because this one's smaller. Like I've got these stupid
Yeah.
tiny hands. So this guy, that one, yeah, I like that one a lot. That's one that I would... It's funny because I thought I was going to like that smaller one with the cooler blade. But because I have such a hard time
With the
with
thumb stud, yeah.
with the thumb stud, I just, no. And that's a
And
major
you,
letdown.
and you have no nails, so
I have no nails.
it doesn't help you very much to get into the
Yeah.
blade.
Yeah, so that one's a
So
disappointment
Outdoor,
because I
you
thought
really
I was
got
that
a draw knife for $6.
Yeah, he mentioned that. And it's an 8-inch. And those
Draw
of you
knife?
who've been watching me, 8-inch is
Yes.
what I've been looking for. I have a 4-inch.
Well, I got a 15.
Yeah, you got a 15. I got a 10.
Comparing size. What do you want?
It's not the size. Oh, shut up.
Are we looking at hands right now?
No.
No, okay.
We're looking at draw knives.
Why don't you practice with this one?
Well, I just started get it open and then...
Yeah. But you can flip it. Just one thing.
Yeah.
In one movement. If you push forward. Okay.
You push forward. Okay, hold on.
Forward, yeah.
Like just...
Yeah, but don't put your hand there.
Yeah, don't.
What you have to do is put it like this,
that?
and then just kind of pressure on it,
Yeah.
and then with a little rest, you'll do the thing.
Anthony Henry sent some pictures of his new knife to your email, Jesse. Meanwhile, because we're just overtaking his channel, let's take a look at about something that you haven't probably seen, and you won't see anymore. It is the Leatherman CX33T, which is
that's pretty cool.
Which has two, one Phillips and one straight blade.
Interesting locking mechanism.
Oh, Anthony Henry sent a whole bunch of photos.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it is discontinued officially. And it was
And why did they discontinue that?
75 Canadian dollars.
Why would they? It's a nice little knife.
I know.
So this.
Anthony, I don't know if I can show all these, but I'm going to try
close
to...
the carabiner.
I have to open it.
No, that's and as mentioned in other videos, that's just the weirdest one to close because you need to push it.
Push on it.
Then
Okay.
bring it down.
That's cool.
Anthony's got real classic tastes.
Oh geez.
Oh yeah.
Those are great. Yeah.
I gotta see if I can turn this around and show you folkies. Show y'all folks. Right? He sent a whole bunch of knives looking like that.
It is not long.
That's
not
a
locking.
real old time.
It's probably an old timer. My father has an old timer of the old time before charade,
Yeah.
and that was surprising enough. He landed to me for making a video, and I found out that he has an old timer. He was a craftsman,
Okay.
Oh
Make-
geez.
but it was the old timer.
Yep.
Nice.
Something else that is not.
We haven't shown this one. Just
Yeah.
maybe you want to show this one?
This is not a
Yeah.
cadet.
No?
Nope. This
a
one is
classic one.
this one is a special one also.
Ah, it's a cigar
Nope.
one. No?
It is the electrician.
Ah.
So you got
The cable remover.
I hate this freaking cable stripper. It just doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
That's the Leatherman. This
Yep.
is this was
It's only to
discontinued?
pull the sheet out.
And even you won't be able to pull the sheet out anyway. It is awful.
It's too small.
You have to push that.
Even
in
for I'm doing telecom, and even for phone wire for
Nice
phone
haul.
cable, you won't be able to get it to.
It's a nice haul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made in Germany, and Anthony, a lot of the ones he sent were Puma.
Oh yeah. Puma.
Yeah, this one is the electrician.
It's nice.
And this is something that many I've seen,
son
I've
of a
not
gun.
got into.
And that's where I pull out from
Mora's.
Mora knives. When they sell you this tiny weeny small knife for almost the price of a bigger one, which is almost the price of a freaking Garber. But I can understand for those that carve.
It is a freaking nice carving knife.
Yeah, and it's not tiring because it's very close to your hand.
It is not tiring.
I understand
and
the
it
concept.
cuts, and it cuts like butter.
Yes, but my problem is so small for so much.
Well, how much is this?
Got it. A friend gifted to me for over the holidays, but I think that he got it for less than 20 Canadian bucks.
In the States, yeah.
No, in a flash sale in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Flash.
Oh, you got a liquidation sale. type thing, yeah.
Well, it's still a new one. I'm now putting magnets on
Yeah.
every single lanyard.
Because they're easier to make back.
Hey,
No,
informed state of mind.
you
How's it
won't-
going?
You won't get caught in the wood with on the
Let me see. Looking.
strangled. Yeah.
Yeah, I put breakaway.
I'm gonna look at Anthony's second email.
We're speaking about $11 Canadian dollars for.
Yeah. No, I have plastic bottles that are breakaway.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Still doing the same at the end.
yeah. I'm not very much fuss about breakaways, but yeah, I should. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. There's also for people that are. This one is a very nice one with
Holy
metal.
cow!
Yeah, is that nice? Huh?
I believe
Look
that.
at how long it is.
I think
Short.
that I'm.
Yeah, the blade is long. Oh,
That's a foot.
21 inches?
You guys have got to do this. Anthony has
Yeah.
sent the
A
mother of all
21
knives.
Yeah, the mother of all gentleman's knife.
That's
21
even
inch.
bigger than the Up and L number 12.
Gentleman's knife, my ass. It's almost 2 feet. At that point, it's a gigolo knife.
If you have. Is any of you have seen the Up and L
12?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a foot
Long.
foot long handle
Yeah.
and an equal long blade.
Yeah.
So when are you gonna be man enough to have a folder with you?
I don't know. It's all about the money right now. It's but like I keep looking at your videos to get ideas.
Yes.
That I'm gonna buy at one point. This one I like. I think.
You do like?
I could get used
Why
to
don't
it.
you keep it?
I could do that.
Why don't you keep it? I'm serious.
Really?
Yes. It's all yours.
Sweet.
You even got the fuzzy pouch to go with it.
Ah, it's got a fuzzy pouch.
Yes, it's got a fuzzy pouch with
Look
it.
at that. I'm having you over more often.
Not gonna have gift that often too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just happened that this one was for my giveaway, which basically,
Well, it is
When-
now a giveaway.
Yeah.
which basically drained. So it didn't work. So I'm contacting my my 4 people that commented on my giveaway video,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna send them shirts. But I'd
Okay.
rather have their size than sending them shirts.
Nice.
because the shirt that I had were like X large, and most people don't fit in that in Europe.
Yeah. True.
So, yeah. No, my giveaway for 1,000 wasn't a success very well.
I'd like to let's get out of knives, and I'd like to get your take on an hatchet that I
Can we wait for that right after this?
Yep.
Because unfortunately,
You got something to show
I've
off.
got more. I think Jesse X large, would that fit you?
I have no idea. X large? No.
No, too big?
I could sleep in an X large.
Ah, that fits you. X
Yeah.
large, yeah. I was hoping it
thank
was.
you, sir.
Yes. I was hoping it fits you though.
I would like to say that you put out a video recently of a plastic case that I
Yeah.
can't fucking afford, but
I can't afford either.
which I know, I know.
Which one?
The plastic case 950.
The plastic case
Oh,
950.
jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's a good size for like all of
That's
my
my
camera
first-
stuff
Made in Quebec.
Yes, here in Talbot.
In Terrebonne, yeah.
in Terrebonne.
And met the guy at the Salon Plein Air,
Okay.
the outdoors expo we had in Quebec City,
Yeah.
and talked to him and say, I wish I could afford to buy one of your case to put my video equipment. And he says, well, we do sponsor people sometimes.
Nice. Yeah, it's a nice
Okay.
looking case.
And I said, what do I have to do? He said, well, send me what you do. And yeah, well, I had introduced the channel before, but
Yep.
I sent him the information, send him my CVs, my channel links and videos I did,
Yeah.
and
That's pretty
yeah.
awesome from them.
and
Oh, no.
he responded as, yeah, we're sponsoring you, and he sent me a 950, which is huge compared to what I thought I would have. I thought I would have the size smaller. So again, hey, just in case they're listening, plastic case.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. I really like that. What else? Oh, yeah. There's something else.
There's something else?
Oh yeah, there's something.
Jeez.
Here you go.
Oh, jeez, yeah, cool.
A Velcro LT Survival patch to put on your
On your backpack.
backpack, jacket, whichever.
Yeah.
So, thanks for receiving me in my shameful,
And you're
well, shameless, I should say,
Shameless.
shameless plug. Okay, which is one of the try. I've tried all kinds of shapes. So Jesse will fix you up with a smaller shirt.
okay.
Okay,
Right.
a large you take.
I'm medium, sometimes
Medium?
large, but yeah.
Okay,
I know I look like him, but you know.
I had only those two that were still brand new. The other one are on my drawers. So.
Yeah.
Because with Vistaprint, they sent me some trial out. This one is made by them as a trial. They send it in a box, and I've ordered all kinds of things. So I have one that has a smaller logo here with the two saying the two
On the back.
on the back. Yeah. So trying to figure out what I'm gonna do as a shirt. I wanted to do shirts, so
Yeah. Well, I've got a bunch. I've got 3 designs out now.
yeah, still gotta go there.
I would like to do like a front and a back on my band t-shirts that we got printed in Alberta. We have like a big design on the front and then just the band logo on the back and everything. But when you're doing shirts from a place like, I think I'm using Spreadshirt, or is it
Yeah,
Teespring?
yeah.
Spreadshirt.
Well,
You can have a $32 shirt really fast, and that's not what I wanted, because I actually want you guys buying them so that I can keep buying camera equipment. So I keep it real simple. And at what they do at Spreadshirt is you decide how much you want for a shirt. So I keep it pretty low to keep them affordable, you know?
Yeah, I'm putting away some stuff so we have space for the patch.
Well, actually,
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
I'd like to get your take on, should I reprofile this one out, and how should I reprofile it?
Yeah, ask the axe expert, because I'm done with axe. Sorry.
You know what? If you're gonna reprofile, all I would do is convex it. I like the flatness of it, partly because I really want a carpenter's axe.
Well, it is, I found this half hatchet to be really popular. From I understand, maybe less right now, but it used to be really popular on the West Coast carpenters.
Carpenters, yeah.
And it's not that expensive.
Isn't that for shingles?
Nope, it is not
No,
a shingle
one is a little
Yeah.
different.
Okay. Sorry,
So-
I'm learning.
But yeah, it was more to take a try on this one to see how should I reprofile it, and maybe if to make it more efficient. I'm not a carpenter, not at all.
It's a little steep.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want this to be efficient, and you guys will probably all have all kinds of. Can I start that sentence again?
Yes.
You guys will probably have all kinds of philosophies on this, but to me, for efficiency, see how it sort of comes, and then, and it's like, it's almost a flat grind. I would convex it. I would convex it back to about here, like make it a real gradual convex. It's pretty even though. It's pretty even, but yeah, I would just convex it because that way you've got a gradual slope, you know. But aside from that, I wouldn't do anything else to it. I think it's a nice axe. It's a weirder feel than I'm used to. I would like.
You don't have to use it from the very hand.
Yeah.
You can use it from what I understand. Guys are using it from different handle length.
Yeah, because it's a hammer handle. It's essentially a huge hammer handle. So I mean, you guys who've done a lot of carpentry. My first summer job for 5 years in a row was in carpentry out in Vancouver, and so I know, like, you know, sometimes you're trying to get a lot of power. Sometimes you're trying to sort of choke up a bit more, and it's a lot of the same holds happen in axes, right?
I'll take a look at this over the next days.
But yeah, I would definitely convex that a bit.
The other thing that I'd like to introduce just before ending the stream is I'm wondering if you can look at this and tell me if we can restore this one.
Winders says that looks like a framing handle. Yeah, it really does. What do you got here?
Holy shit. I think he's jealous, isn't it?
Holy crap. Yes, you can definitely.
So for the guys that
restore
don't remember, this is the exact same axe that we spoke 2 weeks ago.
In the stream.
The double bit axe from Walters. It happened to be sitting for too long, so.
Yeah, you can make this something fierce, man. You can, man. Oh, look at you. Look at that. It's even like you can just sort of see. Thing with a lot of Walters is the Maker's Mart. It wasn't very deep. So like on this one, you don't quite see it until you look at it in the light, because you've got to look at it in the light. Oh, yep.
Your heart is bleeding, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, I would definitely. In fact, just today I saw. Do you guys watch? I think it's Weeder fan, Kyle Noseworthy.
I am. I'm not.
I wasn't much online.
He's in Newfoundland.
Okay.
And he does a lot of axe restores, and I just today watched the video of him doing his first double bit axe restore, and his was in way worse shape than this, and he got it. He got it into really good condition, and what he did was really cool. Just to get, take a look.
Yeah, I'm not an axe guy, but still can appreciate.
That'll make you an axe guy.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes these days, especially buying like a hunk of hickory can be really expensive, right? But buying a pickaxe handle, not so bad. So he had this huge pickaxe or mattock handle that he cut down and reshaped and everything, because he's really good. And
I find it narrow though. The eye is really narrow.
With a lot of these doubles, it's a very narrow eye, and it's a whole different handle shape. It's
But you remember that freaking stump that I got in my backyard?
Yeah, I sure do. You guys should see the stump he's got in his backyard. It's like it's like the Algonquin table sized.
The story behind this is that my neighbor had a big ash tree to be cut down, and I asked the tree feathers, the guys that handled that one, to just give me the lower section of it, but they gave me something the very base of that tree, so about 3 feet high, but at very bottom it was 30-inch in diameter.
Ginormous.
So
I couldn't even roll it.
I still need to give my wife one of the slabs to cut it off, but I'll make the rest of it into handle material.
Yeah, because it's a nice big ash.
It's at least even if we scrap some of it, to practice making new handles. Nothing. It did not cost me anything at the end, so I don't mind.
I would still practice with a piece of pine.
Yeah.
Just to get like your head around the shapes, and then just start going to town on the ash. I have an ash handle. I think I've shown it off enough though. I've got my first ash handle. You guys.
Outdoors Dauber asked if it was the handle that you had on the...
Yeah, it was the one that you pointed at us towards, so...
That's the one?
That's the one.
Oh yeah, the jello spin is going to be not fast enough.
Damn you 12 times, sir. Just to make sure it's done right. But like, the edge, like really...
No, we're
just gradual it
We're
in.
going to make it.
Yeah, we're going to do it?
Yeah, together.
I think we can do that.
At least you'll have the satisfaction of having restored it.
Seeing it.
We'll see later on what we're going to do with it.
Yeah, that's a nice head.
So were you ready for this night?
I thought I was, but jeez, what time is it?
It's actually
a minute. 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock.
Minute past.
Okay, folks, we're gonna cut it down now. We're gonna cut it down because that makes sense. We're gonna shut her down now.
Cut down a tree.
Yes, that's exactly.
Outdoor Dauber sent you an email just to before closing the stream.
Okay.
I promised them that we were gonna take a look at this.
Okay, let me take a look. Outdoor Dauber, what you got? Oh yeah.
Oh jeez.
That's a true temper.
It is the.
Look at that! Come on, look at that. How could you say no to that pretty little? Now, is that a side axe or is it a symmetrical grind?
I do remember having seen some of those, the same model of it, used by telecom and linemen's.
But that would be a symmetrical grind.
It is. Right? It is symmetrical, just like mine.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was working on phone lines, we were not allowed to get hatchets to work, so we had loopers. Only allowed by the company to use loopers, and I hated it. So
What's a looper?
It's just a bypass branch cutter.
Loppers.
Lopper? Okay, sorry. That's the freaking. Yeah.
That's not the. That's no fun.
It wasn't funny at all.
It's no fun. You want to, you know.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. So you had that head and fitted in an handle. Great job, man. Great job.
Yeah, that's a nice piece too.
Anyway, I had in my mind to buy a half hatchet for a long time.
Yeah.
And I squeezed the trigger on that the day that I realized that I wanted a carpenter's hatchet, a half hatchet, and something to try to use some beams. But didn't have all the money to get all three of these. So I get the half hatchet, trying to get something as this one will probably end up into my car as an emergency tool more than anything else. Mm-hmm. But I'd like to get something usable out of it. And I'm not a carpenter. So the way that the grind is made, I'm sure there's some carpenters that love it the way it is, but I'm just not efficient at it. So I need to modify it in order to get it to work properly. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're looking for if that's your use case, then maybe you do want to.
I'll try to keep that straight handle, because I'm still I'm still working in telecom, so I might have to use it as a day-to-day tool. I just don't know what future is ahead of me. So anyway,
we never know what's coming down the pipe.
Yep.
All right. So, outdoor, the nail claws were broken off, so you had to grind them. That's why it's got that shape on the. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, $6, man, and he gets all the coolest stuff.
He gets at the right place.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna travel to his place only to get the flea markets.
I'm gonna hit the flea markets around where you live too, because I want an 8-inch freaking draw knife, and if I can get one for $6, I don't care how much I have to work at it.
But now we were speaking about getting some stuff shipped at Champlain in New York.
Yeah,
but with all the freaking stuff that's going on with the Canadian Border Agency, I'm not sure if I want to get into this.
No, you gotta combine it with the trip in the States, and
then
all of a sudden you have a new knife in your pocket that's been used.
I know.
Yeah.
So, like the T-shirt you're buying in the States.
Yeah.
How's the car?
Yeah. Wrecked.
Oh yeah, it's done. We're the wife and I talked about it, and we're getting rid of it. So this week.
So it's a good thing we came down.
Yeah, it's a good thing you came here. Look, when I'm driving on my way to that little patch of forest that I film at, and a piece falls off when I'm about to hit the highway, it's a sign from the gods. It's a sign from the gods.
It's a sign anyway.
Thanks.
No, come on, man. We'll be hanging out with you. You're the one who's going to show us all the flea markets. All right, guys, it's after 10. So we're gonna shut her down. So thanks for coming to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Because it's a live stream, I don't want to do my whole. If you like what I'm doing, leave me a
like,
smiley
share,
thumb.
and subscribe.
Yeah, it's like blah 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 blah. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with us. Maybe we'll do this one again.
Hopefully.
I'll definitely be back on next Tuesday, and I'm hoping to have my usual weekend video out this weekend. Gonna be a little tough because I've got a gigging weekend, so I'm not gonna be sleeping at all. But anyways,
Use the back of the dryer.
yeah, you know what? And if you guys want to stay in touch, I'm putting my tabernouche. I almost said tabarnak. And we don't say tabarnak on camera.
Yeah,
Especially when we're not monetized.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because then they can either slam us again, or not.
Yeah.
At least 3 times in the same video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's my email address if you guys, because I see that you guys are sending some pictures around. I'm totally open to looking at anything you guys want to show me. So that's my email address down there. And I guess, are you about to post something?
I've been chatting with guys for part of the evening.
Yeah, I saw that.
I've been silent pretty much because I
You
didn't
don't
bring
have
my
a computer.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, it's at home. I didn't bring
Right.
it. I brought knife instead.
Yeah. He brought a lot of knives. He owns many, many knives. I think that once every 6 months we should have LT show up and show off
Jeez.
another 8 knives.
Yeah.
What do you have now?
Maybe I should open up the drawers in my toolbox.
Yeah, take a look.
Like it's a rolling toolbox now.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I bought a rolling toolbox at Walmart. Was not expensive.
Nothing at Walmart is expensive.
Well, not that expensive, but yeah, I have no more space already. But it's not on display. They're all in boxes, so they take a lot of space.
Yeah.
So once I'm doing a video on them, then I put the box away and then
You
put
take
the
that
knife. So I've got 10 of those carbon fiber knives.
Yeah,
from
man.
Benchmade.
I think the look of a carbon fiber handle is something else. I really
nice.
like carbon fiber.
Yeah.
They're slick though. These ones are slick, but you can still have a good grip on it. But
Let's rub this one up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're out of here. See you guys later. As I said, if you guys want to just keep showing me pictures or whatever, my email's down at the bottom. I thought Simone was going to put his too, but no.
Nope.
Okay, forget it. Forget about it.
I cannot.
What do you mean you cannot?
I'm not the owner of the channel yet.
Well, can I put you... I'm not putting his information down.
Send it to Jesse, then you'll.
Yeah,
send it
yeah.
to-
I'll put you guys in touch with Sumo if you want.
Yeah.
So thanks for hanging out with us, and I'll speak to you next time. Good night, guys.